What if I told you that the glory, the title, the chip almost didn't happen, and it had nothing to do with what actually happened on the basketball court? What if I told you that Masai Ujiri was this close from being an absolute nobody to an absolute legend? What if I told you that the greatest Raptor of all time was almost traded right before he truly hit his stride? Before we get into all of that, we first have to rewind and go back to a time that was typically treadmill, as most Raptors seasons were. It was a time where it was hard to be a Raptors fan, and every season was filled with equal parts disappointment and hope. Let's go flashback to one such season, the Raptors 2013 to 2014 season in particular. Right before the season had even started, the team traded away Andre Bargnani to the Knicks for Steve Novak, Quentin Richardson, and Marcus Camby, also securing a 2016 first-round pick, a 2014 and 2017 second-round pick. For the last few seasons before this, each of the Raptors seasons before, they started out with a lot of hype, but quickly fizzled out. So naturally, going into the season, the Raptors' future wasn't exactly looking too bright. They weren't even expected to make the playoffs that same season. Heading into early December, the Raptors were 6-12, and changes need to be made. The fan base was divided, either thinking the team should go into a full rebuild and hopefully landing the top pick in the draft, which would be Canada's very own Andrew Wiggins, or the other half didn't want to tank at all. The front office decided to ship out Rudy Gay, Quincy Acey, and Aaron Gray to the Kings for John Salmons, Grievous Vasquez, Patrick Patterson, and Chuck Hayes. It was truly the start of what looked like a rebuild. This was a pivotal point in the Raptors' future, and Ujiri wanted to make the decision of trading Kyle Lowry to the New York Knicks and essentially kickstart this rebuild. If Ujiri did choose to do this would have split the fan base in half, especially because of how the franchise was going the last few years. 5 years with no guaranteed outcome. The fans wanted them to finally choose a direction. However, Lowry was ready to pack up and head to New York. He even told USA Today that he thought the deal was done. The trade would have sent him to New York, and in return the Raptors would have gotten back Metta World Peace, Iman Shumpert, and a future first-round draft pick. The only reason this trade didn't go through was because the New York Knicks nixed the deal at the request of James Dolan. The Knicks were very wary of the Raptors, especially after the trade for Bargnani. The Knicks were one of the laughingstocks of the NBA because of this trade, so Dolan was worried that Ujiri was getting the best of the Knicks again. Even before, when Ujiri was the Nuggets GM, he traded Carmelo to the Knicks for a ton of valuable assets. Dolan just did not want to repeat. In the end, the Raptors didn't do the trade and kept Lowry. This ended up working out for the best for them, as the Raptors managed to turn it around completely, made the playoffs that same season, even securing a top 3 seed in the process. However, it just makes you think, what would have happened if this trade went through? Who would be the greatest Raptor of all time? What would the Raptors look like right now? Would the 2019 title still happen? It just makes you think how one trade could have such a huge domino effect. Well, that's all we have for you Raptors fans today. If you like this video and have any other ideas for others, comment down below. If you like this video and would like to see more, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.